times for my girl. Good times, she dealt for the world. She dealt for the world. BCA, 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 BCA.
All right, all right, all right. Hello, hello. Everyone, I am Pamela with Business Concepts Accelerated, and this is BCA B2B Live. This is our YouTube channel, and welcome. So today on BCA Chats, I am super excited because I'm so interested in this topic. And if you've ever thought about getting into the franchise industry, then you'll want to meet my guest, Ms. Tamika Franklyn. She's CEO of Precision Franchise, and she will share insight to her consulting business, which helps you to match your passion with a business system, all at no charge. It's free. I love her service. I love what she does. But before we go there, I wanted to share a little bit about Business Concepts Accelerated, where we accelerate your business. And I want you to know exactly why you should like, subscribe to our channel, as well, click that little bell so that it denotes to you when we go live with motivated business owners who are interested to do business with you. So let's get started. Well, I always start by talking a little bit about purpose. And I know I started this broadcast from a place of being transparent last September. And this was when my YouTube journey really began. And with this online dance party celebration, and celebrating my birthday, it was just because dancing is one of my passions. And that really kind of propelled me forward in this journey. So, purpose. Through this process of speaking to the universe for these few minutes, I am clearer and really just more centered in how and why I'm here, and I serve my passion, and my passion is to serve. So I am excited about being someone who can connect business owners who may not have the specific expert resources to propel in business. Now, everyone has stumbling blocks in business. Your next level goals, your next challenge, anything that you're doing, there's always going to be a stumbling blocks. We don't know everything about everything, and it's always great to have a qualified expert resource to refer. So if we were to, and of course you can Google resources all day long. You can find people on the internet. However, to leverage a qualified expert referral is, as I know and I have learned, that is priceless. So at BCA, we are developing a referral network that is quite dynamic to you. And with the perks to add value to the business owners to connect, that's what it's all about. So we are super excited. And this is all coming as an invitation from me to you to really just list your company and become an early adopter. You join on our website, www.bcab2blive. And this is where you will have opportunity to experience things as they come about sooner than later. So these days, as we know, it's a digital world. Anyone can connect and find any resources that they want. You can walk into a room of 5,000 people and you are listening to this, a great speaker with all these tips, tricks, and steps to move your business forward. And I know it's all of great value, but what I know also is that you can walk out of that same very same space and still have that stumbling block in business. So we understand that. And that's why our pillars in business is marketing, branding, public relations, and strategy. Strategy being angel investing and capital. So we have what we have is, and this is just in, I'm super excited about announcing BCA B2B Capital. And there is an upcoming event on Saturday, June 19th from 9 to 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And this is going to be a virtual event where you will have opportunity to sit one-on-one with angel investors and venture capital investors who, if you're in the developmental growth stage. So this is really something that is, a part of what we were doing anyways pre-COVID. And we're just now starting to really bring back some of those value add things we know that business owners could use. And who is not looking for capital to grow your business? And I understand there's money flowing and things going around, but what about if you have a venture and you are looking for, in an upper, $10 million, say it, for instance, there are people in our network who would love to speak with you. So June 9th, please reach out to us on www.bcab2b live, and we would love to have you to join, become early in adopter, and allow us to make those referrals to you. Now, the event coming up on the 9th, again, that is the time where you will have opportunity to sit one-on-one with venture capital and investors, as well as angel investors. So more to come on that. Follow us also on our IG, which is BCA-B2B Live. All right, so I always like to do a quick little time check there. But, in regards to what makes our business-to-business referral network special, you see some of we all have our individual footprints in this life, right? We all have our what we are here to do in our special way. And from the stratospheres of where my mind goes to, which account to who I am, really, is what I have brought to this platform. And I've always classified myself as the hostess with the mostest, or, I just really love to entertain. I classify myself out also as an expert event planner. And with that, I really love seeing people happy, and I really pride myself and take it as a personal responsibility to anticipate your needs as my guest, to assist in any way that you may need prior to you even asking. So with that in mind, with that type of mindset, the BCA B2B Referral Network is being curated to be a platform that I am super proud of because of the unique perks that's in store for you. So I do hope that you will go to our website at www.bcab2blive.com and list your company, no matter where you are, if you're a startup or seasoned professional or seasoned in the industry that you command. Please, there's something there for you. I've curated to be so. All right, guys, I also want to just share a little bit in regards to our other branch of BCA B2B Live, Business Concepts Accelerated, and that is CEO Go Global. It is what we're really super excited about. It is a blog that is coming to town. It's going to be announced and launched, I believe, next Friday is our launch date. So we are excited about that. CEO Go Global, it talks about interesting people, places, and things. So really, it's what I find of interest. I really hope that you like the angles of the stories that we share. And I hope that you keep coming back. It's for the CEO on the go and what you may read in leisure. So CEO Go Global is coming. And then, of course, I've already shared with you, anyone looking for capital, please make sure you tap in with me about that. So excited to bring that to you. All right, now I am coming up very, very soon in regards to my guest. I am always excited to have Ms. Tamika Franklyn to join me in our club. We have a club on Clubhouse called Brainstorm Passion. My co-mod Karen and we are there every day, 7 days a week, from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you are welcome to join us as well if you're on Clubhouse. So be sure to check us out. Come share your passion. We always have a question of the day. And it's something that is, goes back to my days and being working with a national business women's professional network. And hosting that event gave me opportunity to find people who didn't necessarily always have a business, but they had a passion about something, and translating that into a business. And that's where Business Concepts Accelerated was born, really. And last year we brought it to life. COVID happened. Here we are again. So I am super excited to bring what Business Concepts Accelerated has always been intended to be. And soon and very soon, you will have the opportunity to experience some of that. So I'm really proud, as I said a little earlier. So I am looking for my guest to join me in just one moment. I know she is on her way, and we will get this party started. I have much more that I could share with you, but I did want you to meet Tamika, because Tamika is, like I said, she comes to our Brainstorm Passion room every morning. Not every morning, but when she can. Some people do, they come every day. And it's such a thrill to see, because not only are you talking about your passion, but you're also talking about, stumbling blocks that you may have in business. And so with that, we want to be there to just support one another. It's an open platform. And, we are there to be there to support one another. And that's what I love about it, because each and every day is completely different. And it is something that, you walk away and you just have a great way to start off your morning. So I hope that you will join us on Brainstorm Passion, and that's on Clubhouse. So I am still looking for my guest to join. I'm sure she should be here momentarily. Yes, okay, well, she's seeing my message, and I could always play my BCA jingle again. Guys, I am super excited about that. Wasn't that awesome? I have to say, for myself, I'm gonna give myself a pat, okay? Because, first of all, I know that my God-given talent, my God's gift, is my feeling of, just feeling the sense of vision, as well, the creative flow that happens with me. So it's a very unique thing. Everyone has their own gift, and you got to celebrate it, right? You got to get to your center. You got to just live in the energy flow that's going on right now, and find our passion, and live in it. That's what this is all about. So it is the time is now. Miss Tamika, hello. I see you there.
Hi.
Look at you, beautiful.
How are you?
I cannot hear you. Is that just me that I can't hear you, or let me make sure. I don't know. Can you speak again? Maybe. Oh, you know why? I have my thing turned down because I was now speak. I think you can.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am fine. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to just reset everything here, and then we'll get started. So again, everyone, welcome. I am Pamela with Business Concepts Accelerated, also known as BCA, and this is BCA Chats on the BCA B2B Live YouTube channel. And so what we do here is we feature this segment where we spotlight a CEO who's doing business globally or outside their local, and we ask 10 questions with my guests of the week. So today I welcome CEO of Precision Franchise, Miss Tamika Franklyn. Hello, my dear. Welcome, officially.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so thank you again for joining me, and we will jump right in. I know that you are a consultant with in the franchise industry. I'd like to know how long you've been doing this, and I know that you provide this free guidance and information about about franchise businesses. Now, how did you get your start, and how long have you been doing this business?
Well, I have been in the franchise industry for a little while. As far as me doing it as a business, that's only been over the last year. I've been very involved, very interested in the industry for a long time. And I just got inspired to just go ahead and jump in, especially, a lot of people I think have done a lot of reflecting over that pandemic year
Yes,
and just
yes.
decided to do something. So so that's why I decided to do it. I've realized that there's not too many people that looks like me that's in this role.
Mhm.
And there's not too many people that looks like me that are owners as well. So I wanted to get in and try to change up how the word can get out, bring up more awareness of opportunities in this space.
And you do just that. I love, the way that you kind of spread the word. You do so much to get the word out there. So, if you don't know, then you really need to go to Tamika's website and learn more at precisionfranchise.com. So I know that I go to your website, I see the certifications posted on there. Tell me about those and, how awesome you are with representation through that.
Well, yeah. So the certification is just so that I would be able to be a consultant or broker within the industry. I'm affiliated with a larger organization where I'm able to go through, the education and the training that I needed as well to me and to provide me the license to be able to do this.
Okay, awesome. So you are certified, and that's wonderful for everyone to understand. Now, how do you find the franchise brands that you work with?
I have an inventory of brands.
Okay.
So again, with the same organization that I'm affiliated with, I go back to my inventory where there's housed with hundreds and hundreds of different proven business models. I like to use the analogy of real estate a lot because there's a lot of similarities there. So if you can imagine a real estate broker who would, when you're looking for properties or anything like that, they go back to their MLS and they come back with some options because they can go back to an inventory of properties. So very similar. I'm able to go back and bring these opportunities.
Yes, I get it. Just like the real estate industry is a good example, good analogy. So, um, explain to our audience exactly what the franchise business is and kind of your responsibility or what you do in regards to, handling that relationship with someone who engages your consultancy.
So a franchise is essentially a business where it is already, it's something that's already done for you. It's regulated by federal and state. And it's something that, has to be, they have an FDD that's associated with it, which is the franchise disclosure document. And this is a document that has to be renewed every year.
Okay.
So it enables you to be an owner to basically sell within that brand. So you would be the franchisee and the brand would be the franchisor.
Right.
So it's a proven business model. It's a system that you now own and are able to execute.
Okay. I love that. It's a business system. And what would you say would be any kind of pitfalls to being your own boss as a franchise owner?
I would say the pitfalls is basically not following the process. That's a big one. There's systems in place for a reason. It's already something that has been proven. So it's almost like, don't try to reinvent the wheel. So you want to take full advantage of the support that is already providing to you. You're getting a team of people in several areas. It can be whether it's marketing, call center, of course, the branding, training. So there's a lot of support and processes that's already in place that you really just need to take advantage of the training that they're providing you and the support of the brand and execute.
Awesome. Execute. That's a big word. And I mean, if you're ready for a franchise, then you should be ready to execute. So, it all falls into place, and that ensures that you are successful if you just follow the steps that are prescribed to you, which I love. Again, a business system, a business in a box, essentially. So what are some of the low entry franchise businesses that people can consider, as well, something unique, a unique business that would be like something that's a great value for the brand?
Well, there's so many that you can't really narrow down, but I can say that the lower entry ones tend to be ones that are service-based, as opposed to going for typically restaurants. I mean, that's the first thing that people think about, but restaurants has a lot of costs that's going to be associated with it. Any type of brick and mortar really is going to have, you have those large overhead costs. So there's a lot of brands that you can get into where it's, that you can work from home. So those brands tend to be much lower in entry costs. There's also brands that are, for example, that's maybe a consulting type of brand where it's focused on maybe automation and more B2B services. Those types of brands and services tend to be lower in cost.
So give me just a couple of examples. I know that we've talked a little bit about, there are different things that are out there. So can you give us a couple of examples?
An example would be, I know that there's a brand where you are able to coming to a business and automate their process. So it's going to be, I believe it's automation and outsourcing. So you come in, you kind of look at their business and where the things could be changed. And I know that particular brand, that's what they focus on, is to change your outsourcing within your business. And, I know that that's a pretty low entry cost. We also have models where it's maybe vending opportunities where it's dealing with owning vending machines. Yeah, but again, it's, there's so many, it's kind of hard to kind of narrow down,
I think people can relate to the vending for one, just because everyone kind of knows what a vending machine is, and it's, it's not a brick and mortar, and you can still, have that successful model set up so that you do not fail. And one thing that you had mentioned before in regards to that particular industry is that, if you have locations that are not performing, then your service, or that franchise system is one where they will come and pick it up and swap it out and put it into a location where it can be successful. I mean, you can't, lose in that situation.
Yeah, and that's part of the support. So what's important is to find out what are you getting with the brand? What is the support and the level of support and the type of support that you are getting from the brands. Right. So that is one aspect of it. One that I just, thought about, I actually just had a conversation with this brand yesterday, is a medical billing brand. So that's something that's also low entry as well. And you're predominantly, they help with the recruiting efforts, and they help with, and they have proprietary software, which is really what your whole brand is about, is offering that to the providers. Yeah. So things like that tend to be pretty low in entry costs.
I love it. Okay. So I know that you do a assessment to people. You ask questions to pinpoint their passion, or more about them, so you can make a great match. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's a business assessment, and if you've ever taken one of those personality or DISC assessments, It takes several of those sciences in one. So the algorithm is very strong, where it puts you into these categories, and it really helps not only myself, but uh, it helps you as well, because you often learn about yourself and realize, why this makes so much sense. You know what I mean? And it's like, so you may come in thinking that you may want one thing, or maybe that you didn't want one thing, and then come out realizing that this path is actually better for me, and it makes sense because it's playing to my characteristics and the things that's really going to drive me and what I would want, my lifestyle and goals.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you do select the business in a box, and it's something that you truly love to do anyways, whether it's the beauty industry or whatever it is, you have an upcoming webinar. I mean, people have passions in different areas, and you pretty much have something that could match any type of industry, and I'm sure, or get close to,
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but you have a free course that let people, kind of gain full understanding of the step-by-steps to vetting franchises and negotiations and all of that. Tell us a little bit more about, how that process works. You're with your free course.
So the course is really about giving you an understanding of the industry in the whole, and why also it's important to make sure that you're working with the right people and the right team. And the reason why it's so important is because, someone called me a lighthouse before. It's like, because, when you decide that you're ready to own a business, and maybe you heard about franchising, or however you felt into the interest, you're kind of left with limited options. And you either start looking for what you already know, or you try to do research, but then you bombarded with just a whole bunch of just stuff. And, oftentimes, you start to get discouraged, or you may lose interest because maybe you're going down a rabbit hole, or you're not being followed up with, etc. And what the course is teaching you is why it's important to have a guidance within this industry, and to have someone like me that's going to be able to guide you through that process and really figure out what's going to make sense for you.
Good, good. So I know also a part of your free service is that which I find phenomenal, for the wealth and the value that you give someone by hand holding them through the whole entire process is just, to me, invaluable. So I, first of all, don't know how it's a free service, but it is. You can talk to that if you'd like, but I really wanted to see, I know that you can help facilitate finance options as well. So a little bit about that.
So yeah, I do want to talk to that, because again, I'm going to use the real estate. You would not pay a real estate agent or a real estate broker for finding you a house. They do not get paid for that process. They're compensated once you purchase the house, and they're compensated by the owner. So it's pretty much the same with me. I'm compensated by the brands. These brands have a budget for individuals such as myself, where they are relying on us to provide them with good candidates. Because the one thing that I do want to definitely touch on is, it's not just you going in and just picking whoever you want. It very much is a mutual thing, where they have to see whether or not you are the right fit for them as well. So this is the reason why they have this budget to pay, to compensate brokers or consultants. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear. That is the reason why you wouldn't pay.
That's a good point.
Specifically for the process of finding you the business. As far as the funding partners, yeah, we have a network. We have people that we are in trust, that we are able to introduce you to once that time comes. It is a process. It's definitely not an overnight thing at all. This is something that has several steps. You have steps with me, as well as you have steps with the brands, which have their own process. So I guide you through those steps. And when we get to that point, I then do introduce you to a few funding partners that will be able to aid you if the funding is needed. and also highly recommend the franchise attorney. Now, do you have to go with the franchise attorney that I recommend? No, but so long as it is a franchise attorney, it's, you know, you definitely would want to make sure it's a franchise attorney who that's, you know, very familiar with the franchise industry. And oftentimes, the franchise attorney that we will pair you with, they already have knowledge of not just the industry, but of the brands that you're probably looking at as well.
Right, right. I mean, that's, you know, your service is one that, again, invaluable because you have the people at your fingertips that you can put, you know, in place for every step of the process. And it is a process, as you've just said. So I know that you have a webinar series that you've done a few webinars of, I think you've done, I've attended all of them because they're so awesome. You bring such quality franchisees for us to really kind of see what it's a little bit about, and you peel back the layers a little bit. So tell us what you've done and tell us what's coming in regards to your webinar series.
So the first one I did was called Franchising While Black, and that was to highlight the disparity in the fact that there's only 8% African American in the industry as owners, as franchisees, etc. So I wanted to bring awareness to that, to highlight that, and to discuss the industry. And I had a few brands and some thought leaders in the International Franchise Association join. So that was the first one I did. And I felt great about that. I got good feedback on that. So then I decided to do another one the next month, which was Women Rising. And I did that for Women's History Month. And I had featured a few brands as well. What I did in that one that was slightly different, I think, is that I think I brought to light some of the different types of franchises and that people don't really, associate with franchise. So I had a brand that was beauty. It was all about lashes. I had the vending opportunity was on there, and I also had home care, and I had an education brand as well. And I picked those brands specifically because for Women's History, we was focusing on what we were picking the brands in the industry that was said that women seem to do very well in. So I wanted to highlight that as well. Yeah, so that went well, and I'm thinking that I should continue and do more because it's all about bringing the awareness.
Absolutely, and tell me what webinar you may have coming up next.
This one is a little bit different. I quickly came up with the idea just because 420 is coming up, and we have there's an emerging brand that I have, and I've worked with this brand before in my inventory. And it's all about natural alternatives. They're almost, you can say, like the GNC of natural remedies. Their stores are beautiful, and they're doing extremely well. It's very, very lucrative in a very lucrative industry. So I thought it would have been interesting to highlight that brand on 420 at 6 p.m. So that's what I will be doing, Eastern Standard Time.
Well, I have already registered because I registered for all of your webinars, and I just love the trend that you're creating with tapping into, a popular date of the month or the year, or, that type of thing, and kind of bringing forth what makes sense. There's Mother's Day coming up, there's Father's Day, there's, I don't know. So I love that trend that you're kind of doing with your marketing. Now, can we find these videos, the ones that you've done? Are they out there somewhere where we can find them?
Well, for those that have already joined, I'm definitely able to email them. I do plan on putting them out as well. But for anyone that would like to get the video, I'll be more than happy to send it to them. If they join my email list at Precision Franchise, I will be able to just send it to them. They could just put in the title I don't know if you wanted to put your.
Heck yeah, put BCA.
Just put that, like, hey,
Give
I
me
saw
that
you.
video, those replays.
Like, we would
For
like,
sure.
tell me that you're interested, and I would definitely send it out to you. But it's coming. I would definitely start seeing how I can put these out.
Yeah, YouTube channel or something. You just need to get those out there because that just brings the awareness of those people. I mean, the first one was phenomenal. I mean, I really had some connections with very unique ideas for franchises, and the second one was awesome. I didn't really even think about the lash industry, that being a franchise that I could own. And then, and so, I will be there for the next one. But is there anything else that you'd like to share with our viewing audience in regards to Precision Franchise?
I would just invite you to not keep me a secret. May not be ready, but I do think that the reason why we're so underrepresented is because we just don't know. We just don't know about it. So if you want to know more, I implore you to go to my website. If you go to my website now, the pop-up actually for this next webinar that I'll be doing will come up.
Right.
But yeah, if you go to precisionfranchise.com, you have the opportunity to connect with me directly, whether it's the email list, whether you want to book a call with me, or you just want to shoot me an email. All the information is there, and that free e-course is there as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, this has been really awesome to meet with you. Definitely all of Tamika's details, her information, her contact, getting those replays, all of that will be in the description of this broadcast so that you never, can be without it. Definitely check out Precision Franchise and join her upcoming webinars. So I'm excited to be there and I hope to see you there as well. So thank you so much, Tamika.
Thank
you coming on to BCA B2B Live, and have a blessed rest of your evening. Thank you.
You too. Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right. So we are going to just wrap this up real quick. I am excited to be here and to have you to join me again. I am Business Concepts Accelerated. That's how we get to the BCA. We do business to business. That's how we get to the B2B. So we are BCA B2B and we're live. So hopefully that will stay with you and you will again click the bell to capture us every time that we are coming on and spotlighting another CEO from across the world. So if you are interested in being a spotlight on my little program, then I would love to have you to join and come share about your business. Again, things that are really super interesting to me. And that is pretty much anyone that is either in marketing, branding, public relations, and strategy. Also, really any business that is out there, go to our website, www.bcab2blive.com. and become an early adopter, and we hope to see you there. So thanks again. I appreciate you joining us tonight. Catch us Sunday. We are on again with my next guest, which I am super excited to bring. We're talking about, the art of conquering distraction. So be with us, and we'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. And I'm Pamela with Business Concepts Accelerated. Bye-bye.